Hello. Today I will give a factual overview of the federal deficit situation. But first, an explanation. Factors of the federal budget, such as outlays or debt, are often measured as a percentage of gross domestic product. That is what the country produces in a year. This measurement gives a comparison, an accurate comparison, of the financial size of a federal operation to that size of the ever-changing economy. This graph shows the recent growth of the debt in both dollars and as a percentage of GDP. Now the debt was rising steadily until 2008 when it started to rise more quickly. This is when the recession kicked in. The recession caused both a revenue reduction and various emergency spending outlays. That is, less money coming in and more money having to be spent. Funds to cover deficits are not borrowed in the usual sense. Instead, funds are derived from the selling of bonds, bills, notes, and certificates, such as savings bonds and treasury bills. These securities are bought by the public, that is, individuals and institutions, as interest-earning investments. Now, less than 60% of all federal debt is held by the public. Over 40% is held by federal programs such as the Federal Unemployment Trust Fund, the Highway Fund, etc. These programs are shown on the left, while public holders are shown on the right. In either case, repayment ultimately will come from federal revenue, that is, mostly taxes. Now here's a breakdown of who is owed what. Publicly held debt is roughly split between domestic and foreign sources. If it's foreign sources, that means the interest payments are going out of the country. The inclusion of borrowing from the Federal Reserve Bank is why the amount owed to federal entities is greater than the 40% shown in the previous graphics. Among foreign sources, China and Japan are the two largest debt holders, but together they do not constitute the majority of sources. Interest payments. Interest payments are around 400 billion per year. Because the differences in terms, about half or more of the interest is owed to various government programs. This graph shows the debt since 1941. As you can see, despite the claims from the right, federal deficits are nothing new, nor are they exclusive to Democrats. The debt has increased and decreased with both Democratic and Republican administrations. Tax rates. Compared to previous rates, tax rates are not at an all-time high, despite what conservatives falsely claim. Overall, tax rates have been on the decline since the early 1940s, a hefty decline. Beginning around 1977, tax rate cuts have corresponded with an increase in the federal debt, shown here in green. A very strong indication that taxes are in fact too low. Dropping tax rates have extended across administrations and parties, as demonstrated here. Now, as serious as the problem is now, it would only get much worse in the future if nothing is done. As the demographics change towards more retirees drawing on entitlements and fewer workers paying into the system, the federal government will have to pour money into the programs to keep them solvent. This means massive borrowing and massive interest payments, without any big budget reforms. Reforms have to be sensible, using a scalpel, not a machete. Cut waste and inefficiencies, I say, before cutting any necessary program. Bye.